So the Chilcot Inquiry, I wanted to bring this up. I think this is a BFD. Mr. Chilcot is the lead investigator in figuring out what the hell happened with the Labor Party. Jeremy Corbyn just came out and apologized for the Labor Party, Tony Blair specifically, endorsing the war in Iraq. And clip number one, this is Mr. Chilcot talking about how Tony Blair was actually warned before the invasion. He lied to us all. Here he is.
In the House of Commons on March the 18th, 2003, Mr. Blair stated that he judged the possibility of terrorist groups in possession of WMD was a real and present danger to Britain and its national security, and that the threat from Saddam Hussein's arsenal could not be contained and posed a clear danger to British citizens. Mr. Blair had been warned, however, that military action would increase the threat from al-Qaeda to the UK and UK interests. He had also been warned that an invasion might lead to Iraq's weapons and capabilities being transferred into the hands of terrorists.
Over in Great Britain, over in the UK, they are seriously looking. I mean, apparently the idea of prosecuting Tony Blair was taken off the table yesterday. But they're seriously looking. I mean, Blair is like a pariah. And, George W. Bush is a pariah, too. But why are we not seriously investigating, prosecuting these people? Remember when Karl Rove, this is back in 2004, it was in the New York Times in 2004 on October 17th, he said, somebody asked him about, how do you sell that to the American people? He says, that's not the way the world works anymore. We're an empire now, and when we act, we create our own reality. And while you're studying that reality judiciously, as you will, we'll act again, creating other new realities, which you can study too. And that's how things will sort out. We are history's actors, and you, all of you, will be left to just study what we do. Karl Rove in 2004. And a tip of the hat to Kay Pete over at the Democratic Underground for putting this thing up, for posting in this and reminding us of all this. George W. Bush lied us into a war. He told his biographer a year and a half before he was elected that he intended to do this so that he could get reelected and so he could have enough political capital to have a successful presidency and privatize Social Security. And for that, we've got 5,000 or 6,000 dead Americans, 250,000 dead Iraqis, 5 million dead refugees, and ISIL. Why are we not prosecuting George W. Bush, Dick Cheney, John Yoo, Jay Bybee, Alberto Gonzalez, and company? I mean, the Brits are seriously looking at this stuff. I've got some more Chilcot quotes. We'll play in a little bit later.
You're listening to the Thom Hartmann Program. Call 202-808-9925.
But Jeremy Corbyn came out and said an act of military aggression was launched on a false pretext. Wow. Can you imagine Republicans saying that about Bush?
To watch more clips from our programs, hit the Watch More Videos button over here. And please be sure to hit the handy-dandy subscribe button so you'll always be up to date. Tag, you're it.